You feel the weight and then you burst through the struggles, tearing through flesh with the heart of a lion. We will build the war.
I'm Mike Stevens. Not only am I the Alex Jones of trucking, but I'm also the Dr. Phil of trucking. My number one question I've always gotten over the years is home time. Is trucking going to interfere with your home life? Yes and no. Obviously, most people who start out, including myself, had to start off and you get into the truck and you're in the truck for a long period of time going through training. Your first days of driving a truck is going to be the hardest of your life. It gets better if you want it to. The divorce rate of truck drivers is extremely high, and it doesn't have to be that way. You always got to look at why you got into a truck. Most people get into a truck to find a good job, a good solid job that they could support their families. Driving a truck does not have to kill your family life. The hardest thing for a man to be a truck driver is not the man. It's the woman, it's the wife, it's the mother at the house that's having to take on the burden of taking care of the kids and taking care of the house and the yard and all that kind of stuff. That is the hardest burden. So as drivers, we have to, as men, as male drivers, we should have to have that compassion and think about our better halves at the house that are having all that extra burden while we're out here on the road making money. So when you're out here on the road, work. Save all the pleasure for the house. What you need to do is make sure you have a job where both of you are satisfied. Now, depending on where you're at, in most places in the country, there are jobs, trucking jobs, where you could be home daily and weekly. That makes all the difference in the world. My most favorite jobs I've ever had, I had weekly home time where I was home on the weekends. I could go out and have fun, play truck driver for 5 days a week, do the stuff that I love, and by the time I'm getting tired of the truck, here it is. Hello, it's the weekend. The weekend's here, and it's time to have fun at the house with the wife and kids and go fishing, do whatever. The sole purpose of you being out here on the road is not for selfish reasons, it is to provide. Once you have that mentality and you have that empathy for the people who you're leaving back at home, I think then you will be a solid driver, solid husband, solid boyfriend, solid father. Trucking does not end marriages. People end marriages. And if your heart is not with your spouse, then that's a relationship issue. And you can come see me, because with me being the Dr. Phil of trucking, and I do have the credentials, I could always tell you what's worked for me. It may not work for you, but it's worked for me, and I've put my family before trucking. I will make all the sacrifices I can to make sure not only that my family's taken care of financially, but to make sure their needs are met with me being present. An absentee father, an absentee husband does no one any good. Be disciplined. Be the best father. Be the best husband. Be the best driver. Be the best human being that you could be. All else would just fall in place. Hey, that's my Dr. Phil moment. Thank you for watching. Talk to y'all later. 73.